Hey guys, guess what? They released the new Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice trailer, and Gene and I are about to react to it because we were looking forward to this trailer for some reason. Because it's always fun to look forward to stuff.
There is no some reason. You know damn well why.
Alright, so it's a 3-minute long trailer, which is exciting. Hopefully they show something worthwhile and not a lot of background shots.
Just to let you know, this is audio because me and Will are in 2 different places right now.
Yeah. So without further waiting, let's react. Let me click the play button.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yeah, there we go.
That's him right there.
Who's that? You must be new. That is Bruce Wayne.
Oh, Mr. White.
Mr. Wayne. Clark Kent, Daily Planet.
What's your position on the Bat Vigilante in Gotham?
It's awesome.
Liberties are being trampled on in your city. People living in fear. He thinks he's above the law.
The Daily Planet criticizing those who think they're above the law is a little hypocritical. What'd you say? Considering every time your hero saves a cat out of a tree, you read a puff piece editorial about an alien who could burn the whole place down.
Most of the world doesn't share your opinion, Mr. Wayne.
Maybe it's the Gotham City and me. We just have a bad history with freaks dressed like clowns.
Boys, Bruce Wayne meets Clark Kent. I love it. I love bringing people together. How are we?
Lex?
Hi, hello, Lex. It is a pleasure. Ow, wow, that is a good grip. You should not pick a fight with this person. You know the oldest lie in America, Senator? Is that power can be innocent.
You're gonna go to war. That son of a bitch brought the war to us.
You know you can't win this. It's suicide.
The greatest gladiator match in the history of the world. Son of Krypton versus Bat of Gotham.
You're psychotic.
That is a 3-syllable word for any thought too big for little minds.
It's time you learned what it means to be a man.
Stay down! If I wanted it, you'd be dead already.
If man won't kill God, the devil will do it.
What have you done?
No!
No!
What the?
She with you?
I thought she was with you.
Well, I gotta say, you have to be disappointed, Gene. The one thing you didn't want. Yeah, the one thing you didn't want to be in this movie because you thought it was gonna be too early, and whoop,
Wait,
there it
is that Doomsday?
Well,
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just like an abomination, or maybe like Doomsday Prototype 1.
it's possible. Like, it's possible it could also be Solomon Grundy. Weird, but
Could be Bizarro.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it's Superman type powers.
It's really tough to say, but yeah, really exciting. Like, I'm really looking forward to the battle now, and I really like the touch where Superman's like, stay down, if I wanted it, you'd be dead already.
You know, let me just say something real quick. I hope, personally, that they don't show any more trailers. Because I really don't think we need any more.
I guess no, they kind of show too much.
We got a teaser and 2 trailers, I think we're good.
Yeah, with Lex Luthor, I'm kind of torn. Like, I like it. I think Jesse Eisenberg is too short, though.
I'm enjoying it. You know, I think
he's just too short.
I think they were complaining that there's no humor. I think he's going to provide. I think a lot of comedy relief is going to come from him.
Probably, because I like his portrayal where he's obviously the bad guy, but he's not afraid to put like a funny spin on it where he's cocky and he's badass and he knows it.
Yeah, I like how just such a smart ass he is. I mean, I just love I kind of like that. A young Lex Luthor I can get down with. You know, kind of this smarmy ass who knows that he's the smartest guy in the room. What did he say to Lois? Like, you're psychotic? That's just a 3-letter word for people with small minds or something like that. I thought that was a nice line.
Actually, let me go back and see if we can pick out like certain screenshots. Because there's things that I wanted to see, like...
Oh, shit!
Is she with you? Like, no, I thought she was with you.
Oh, when that guy first showed up, I was like, I think I just peed my pants.
I think I just peed a little.
Wonder Woman showing up in the end was really awesome. See the Trinity stand together. Yeah, but that was a nice touch, yo. If I wanted you dead, I would have done it by now.
Yeah, you'd be dead already.
Right.
Listen, I'm trying to find first of all, in that shot, it looked like Superman needed braces. It looked like his teeth were a little messed up.
Got knocked out a little bit. I like how we started off with a little confrontation between Clark and Bruce. I thought that was really nice.
Bruce seems, from what we see, he doesn't seem to be like cocky Bruce, like you'd kind of expect him to be. Like when it comes to Bruce Wayne, you'd expect him to kind of distance himself from the serious persona that Batman has. Or from a person who you'd think probably would be dressing up as Batman.
Right.
Like, already, the idea of thinking anybody would dress up as Batman is pretty ludicrous, but with Bruce Wayne, you'd think he'd go out of his way to at least personify himself to be a little bit more upbeat in a crowd. Like, he didn't seem to be jaw-jacky or laughable with Clark. Like he was just kind of like, very straightforward, like, Gotham thinks you're a freak, or like, Superman's a freak.
Well, remember, this is more older Bruce Wayne. And with all the crap he's gone through, he's probably a lot more weathered.
But it's weird because Ben Affleck, he doesn't look old. He doesn't look old at all. Like, he looks like Batman in his prime.
Well, 40s is not old, And that's what he is. He is in his 40s, and like 40s is not old,
Yeah, I like the touch where he's like, I deal with clowns in suits all the time.
Right.
Or, like, how did he say it? But yeah, I thought that was really nice. Oh, so does that... Yeah, obviously Joker.
Yeah, a Joker reference. And I just love how they're showing, like, at every turn, Superman is just far above Batman as far as battling goes. Nice shot of him and Zod.
Yeah. Brought back Michael Shannon.
You're right. Batman's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, though, so it's going to be fun to see how this goes down.
It does feel like he's outmatched, though, and everybody kind of knows it, because even Alfred is like, you're going to die fighting him.
That's never stopped Batman before.
Yeah, it's really cool, like, because, like, I see where Batman's coming from, but at the same time, it's under the misguidance that he's a freak, and the clashing, like, it's hard to explain. But yeah, he thinks he's doing the right thing by taking Clark Kent down, or Superman down.
It's gonna be interesting to see all the people complaining that these movies are too dark. These movies are too dark. If you notice, there was a lot of humor in this trailer.
Yeah, like it just feels like there's a lot of manipulating going behind the scenes. Maybe it looks like there's pulling some strings, or maybe the media is getting to one or the other, because obviously the media has gotten to both Superman and Batman in terms of making them think of what the other is.
Yes, that's a good thing about this trailer. It kind of goes from each point, where Bruce sees Superman as this alien invader, and Clark sees Batman as this psychotic nutjob.
Yeah, psychotic nutjob who takes the law into his own hands.
Right, and it really does put it evenly,
Yeah, where both sides are being manipulated by the media, and probably Lex, and probably their peers. Mm-hmm. Alfred seems to be, which is kind of weird, like, Alfred seems to kind of be pro-Superman. Like, because, like, in a few trailers, like, Alfred says he's not our enemy. He says that you're gonna die fighting him.
Right.
Like Alfred seems to be pro Superman.
Yeah, you know, that would not surprise me at all. Alfred does more seem like he's always been kind of like the voice of reason. You know, the guy that kind of, you know, pulls Bruce back. Like, you're acting stupid, sir. I'm not afraid to smack you around if I have to.
I diapered your bottom. I can spank it too.
Yes, exactly. That's what Alfred is. You know, he's kind of like Bruce's conscience.
Or Bruce's leash.
Exactly. That's better said.
Yeah, like it just kind of feels like there's a lot of manipulating in the background, and their peers are kind of guiding them. Like, of course, you got Superman's mom, who's like, "You don't owe this world a thing. You can be their hero. You can be whatever they want, or don't."
To me, though, this trailer is encouraging because it shows that this movie will focus on both Superman and Batman. It's not going to be just one overshadowing the other. It's not going to be a Batman movie
and
just with Superman.
And then Wonder Woman comes out of nowhere.
Well, that's the thing. That's how she's going to be used. Right? She's going to be like, honestly, Will, I think Wonder Woman will be in the movie for like at most 10 minutes. Like she might show up like in the middle and then just show up at the climactic end, which is fine. You know, which is all. You know, she needs to be.
Actually, I don't know about that because you got to remember what they said. She's like, "Is she with you? I thought she was with you," implying that they saw her before.
That's true. that is true. That's true. I kind of missed that. You know, but like I said, I don't. People are kind of complaining. Oh, this is going to be a Batman. It's like 5 movies in one. Like, no, this is a Batman and a Superman movie. Wonder Woman's in it, but she's not going to be in it as much as you think she is. You know. It's not a Justice League movie. It's a Batman Superman movie. You know, these characters are there, but the main focus is going to be Batman and Superman.
Yeah, man, I'm curious. Like, what is that monster? Is that Doomsday?
I don't know. It's like
actually, let me see if I can find a screenshot.
Right. At first, it looked like him, but that power came on. It's like it might be Doomsday, but yeah, that's a cool shot.
And what is Batman holding? Batman's holding like a big gun right there.
Yeah, he's holding like a big F-off gun.
Yeah, I love the bat suit.
Oh, it's fantastic.
That's like Wonder Woman's outfit, pretty good.
Yes, she's got the shield and sword. Yes, I love that.
Let's see. I'm looking for the lasso. Yeah, I kind of see it there.
Yo, yeah, it's there. But that's how I want Wonder Woman. I want the shield and the sword. Yeah, that's right. Amazon warrior.
Wonder Woman.
Exactly.
All our hope is waiting for you.
God, is that? It might be Doomsday. Maybe like a prototype Doomsday, like Doomsday 1.0. You know, and then they'll say like the major Doomsday later on.
Funny how screwed Batman was right there.
Yeah, I love. Oh shit!
Like Batman was so dead, just looking at it.
And if you notice, his voice has the modulator, which I like. That's something they use in Arrow when
to disguise the voice.
Exactly. I thought that works. That's a lot better than the. No, I'll just have a voice modulator.
Well, the unfortunate thing with oh my god, what's his name?
Bale?
Yeah, Christian Bale is like Batman does do that thing where he lowers his voice, but unfortunately, one thing Christian Bale couldn't do was project his voice in a manner that sounded believable and not be funny about it. Kevin Conroy could.
Right.
Like you watch the old 90s Batman series, and you can tell the difference between his Bruce Wayne casual voice and his Dark Knight persona. Mm-hmm. And if you can't, like that's kind of one of my quintessential things. If I was going to cast somebody to play Batman, you got to be able to look the part as well as can you voice the part, because you're playing. Like, casting Batman is like one of the. It's double the difficulty, because you have to be able to play 2 personas. You got to be able to play the man who's behind the mask, out in the daytime, partying with an upbeat voice, and then you got to be able to turn that off and go into night mode with a completely different badass voice and be able to sell it.
I had another thought. Maybe that creature in the end is just a resurrected General Zod.
Like, I'd like to believe that they're pulling from comic sources, so...
Right. Ooh, damn! But god damn, that looks like
I'm
Doomsday.
sorry, that looks a little too much like Doomsday.
That does look like Doomsday.
He's got the bone spikes coming out of him.
That does look like Doomsday, doesn't it?
Yeah, like, funny how you were complaining, like, the one thing you didn't want to see in this movie was Doomsday.
Well, I know there's going to be some people upset because they want the climactic battle just be between Batman and Superman. But I
Guys,
knew...
that can't carry a film. Like, I'm sorry.
Right.
I love Batman too, but Batman can't last a movie in a fight with him.
That just looks so much like Doomsday.
That's Doomsday. Look at the shoulder.
It's Doomsday.
Yeah, look at the shoulders.
Listen, it's cool that it's Doomsday. I like Doomsday. I just wish they were. I just think that deserves to be its own film. You know,
like
Death and Return of Superman.
That should have been the Justice League movie.
Exactly. Well, there's plenty of other sources they can pull from. You know.
Oh yeah, I mean, cause you could always pull Darkseid or Mongol later.
I've always seen Doomsday as more of a Superman villain. Justice League villains, I see more. There's more Darkseid, Mongol.
Well, of course,
Maxwell Lord or something.
Well, of
like
course,
that.
you'd think that Doomsday is a Superman villain because he was notable for killing him. However, I disagree on that. He is a Superman villain because it took the Justice League, Batman, everybody from DC Comics to fight him and get their butts kicked. Mm-hmm. And then Superman, he was the only one who would come in and do the job and put him down. But
right,
yeah, he's not the only one who's fought Doomsday.
I see what you mean. I mean, listen, it's still cool to see him. At least we know that he's there. It's not going to be a situation like with Spider-Man 3 with Venom, where suddenly Venom shows up in the last 15 minutes of the film.
Or at least you hope not.
Right.
But interestingly, even though
at least we know he's coming, you know.
Yeah,
it's
at least
not,
with Doomsday here, you do at least have the three quintessential heroes who could work together to take him down.
Right.
So it's not like just one-on-one. Like, at least you got three of them here.
Another possible bad guy for Justice League could be just a team battle against the Legion of Doom. Maybe Lex Luthor puts together a group of supervillains to fight the Justice League.
Yeah, some of the Suicide Squad people.
Right.
Like Joker.
You know, Cheetah. They could pull from a lot of different sources. Solomon Grundy, if they need a heavy hitter against Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Legion of Doom is a possibility.
Yeah, it's possible.
Right. That's Doomsday.
Yeah, there's no beating around the bush. It's pretty much Doomsday. I'm guessing they used the Kryptonian data to...
Oh yeah. Which again is pulling from the comic books. Doomsday was a Kryptonian creation.
He might be, if anything, it might be Zod turned into Doomsday.
It's probably what it is.
Yeah, because I don't see how they'd be able to make him.
It's probably Luthor. Luthor will probably just do all these bunch of crazy experiments. He probably might. I think that's how he gets the kryptonite. He creates maybe the kryptonite.
Well, you see in one of the other trailers, he's got
body.
the kryptonite. He has a green glowing something.
Right. He might create an injection. They can inject him with the kryptonite liquid, kind of like a steroid to pump him up. So there's a bunch of crazy stuff that he can do with it. Another thing too I liked about it, I like the fact that Mercy is in this film.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see her there.
Like I'm still pretty much sold that that's a dream sequence.
That's why I'm saying I really hope we don't see any more trailers because I think we've seen enough. You know, we're gonna go see this film. We don't need to spoil anything else.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, and of course, Wayne must have been really upset to see that that's pieces of his satellite.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
That's his satellite coming down. But yeah, so far I was really impressed with this trailer. I got to see a lot of really cool things to get me hyped for the film. Mm-hmm. I don't think it told too much, which is cool. Hopefully we get some action, lots of it. Not a soap opera.
Yeah. There's going to be talking. There's going to be some opera-ish elements to it, which is fine. I'm just hoping for a really good story. It's going to be interesting to see how this will be a follow-up to Man of Steel. How they're going to play off of it. The trailer, I enjoy that they showed more. I enjoyed the fact that I like that I like Lex Luthor's portrayal. I think he's going to add a lot of levity to this film. The big reveal at the end with Doomsday, that was kind of a pretty big reveal. I don't know. I know there's going to be a lot of controversy about that. I will admit I was hoping that Doomsday would be saved later, but if he's going to be in here and we're going to see an awesome battle between Supes, Bat, and Wonder Woman against Doomsday, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I really like the giant Superman statue.
Yeah, that's a cool one too.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, it'd be really kind of classic if they went like the gold statue in the park.
Right. Oh yeah, they make that one, like the new one.
Like that'd be cool. So
Right.
yeah, it's really, really something. Like finally a trailer that tells us much but tells us nothing.
Okay. I'm excited. I give the trailer a thumbs up. I'm happy I saw it, and hopefully we won't see any more. I'll be ready in March. Me and Will in costume. Bring it on.
Yeah, go in there in my Superman costume.
I'll be in my Batman costume. So there you go.
Going to the theater looking like a couple of dorks, but I don't care.
Hopefully they let us in the theater.
Oh, they'll let me in because I'm Superman. You're the one wearing a mask, so they might say no.
I'll have to take my mask off then. Hey,
Batman's got to get the hell out. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for enjoying our reaction and our discussion about it. And let us know what you think of the trailer. If you liked it, please share your thoughts. If you didn't like it, shut up. And we will see you next time.